off the dispatcher on the phone. Tell him all about his locomotive was gone. Get on the wire, switch operator to right, 'cause the monkey's got the main line sewed up tight. Switch operator got the message in time. Said there's a northbound living on the same main line. Open up the switch, I'm gonna let him through the hole, 'cause the monkey's got the locomotive under control. Big locomotive, right on time. Big locomotive up and down the line. Big locomotive number 99. Let the engineer with a worried mind worry. Worry. Coming down the line. Big locomotive number 99. Let the engineer with a worried mind. Let the engineer with a worried mind. Let the engineer with a worried mind.
There was a wealthy merchant in London, he did dwell. He had a beautiful daughter, the truth you I'll tell. Oh, the truth you I'll tell. She had sweethearts aplenty and men of high degree, but none but Jack the sailor, true love ever could be. Oh, true love ever could be. Jack is gone a-sailing with trouble on his mind. He's left his native country and his darling girl behind. Oh, his darling girl behind. Tailor shop and dressed in man's array. She climbed on board a vessel to convey herself away. Oh, convey herself away. Before you get on board, sir, your name I'd like to know. She smiled all in her countenance. They call me Jack the Rope. Oh, they call me Jack the Rope. I see your waist is slender, your fingers they are small, your cheeks too red and rosy, face the cannonball. Oh, to face the cannonball. I know my waist is slender, my fingers they are small, but it would not make me tremble to see 10,000 fall. Oh, to see 10,000 fall. Soon being over, she went and looked around among the dead and the moon, darling boy, she fat. Oh, darling boy, she fat. She picked him up all in her arms and carried him to the town. She sent for a physician who quickly healed his wound. Oh, quickly healed his wound. This couple, they got married so well they did agree. This couple, they got married, so why not you and me? Oh, why not you and me? Oh, why not you and me?
Yo, how's it going? One viewer out there fixing up our stream elements. Then we're gonna get right into it. So we're back on Leyline of the Void. When I say back on Leyline of the Void, I put 4 ley lines in my sideboard right when MH2 dropped because food looked scary. And then nobody was playing food. They were all playing Ragavan. And like Amulet and shit. And I'm of the opinion that these cards that you want in your opening hand, you really shouldn't play less than 4 of them. And these cards being, you can see them, right? Yeah. Leyline, Chalice, Blood Moon. But there's not enough room in the sideboard for the varied matchups in Modern right now to actually fit 4. I was playing 4 Chalice, 4 Blood Moon. The Chalices were great, and the Blood Moons, we didn't play against any Amulet, but I know they would be good there. But they weren't as good against Urza Saga as I wanted them to be. So I'm coming back to Leyline of the Void. So you shave 1 Chalice, 1 Blood Moon, and I think I shaved like a Terminate. This should alleviate a couple problems we've had. Number 1, when we go to the Asmo matchups, we're like, I need to board it. I have 15 cards that are vaguely relevant here, but none of them are great. Leyline is great. Leyline is actually great. So this is what I see us boarding in. I don't think Engineered Explosives is actually good. What it is a 2-mana kill spell for Asmo, which maybe it's as good as Terminate, right? So like, this is what I see us boarding in that matchup. Maybe Masked Vandal. I don't think so. I'm still gonna run the triple combo or the double combo. Wait, why are there 3 cards? Why are there 63 cards main here? Oh, because I accidentally moved Chalice into the main. Still gonna run the double combo, but it's very possible that you don't want to run the double combo, and that you want to do something like this. It's like for real students of the Boggart shenanigans. These are the 6 cards that you could remove in this meta and get away with it. Goblin Crater Maker, there's no more Tron left, so like all it is a 3-mana kill spell. So like you would probably turn it into another Munitions Expert, and then you have 5 slots that you can just make Thought Seizes, Fatal Pushes, whatever. You could board a Masked Vandal main. However, because Urza Saga is rampant, and you need to be able to juke Pithing Needle, I'm just going to keep it like this. Because you juke Pithing Needle, you block decently the prowess creatures with Putrid Goblin, Grumgullies or whatever. Murderous Redcap is basically your 4th Munitions Expert. It's just expensive. Really the only card you wouldn't be playing here, because this would be a Lord, is Pashalik. And Pashalik doesn't seem great in the meta. Just doesn't seem to do enough. There are a couple X3s, but or excuse me, most of the cards you care about are 3 toughness creatures. Dragon's Rage Channeler, sometimes you can catch it as a 1 toughness creature, but the decks playing the 1 toughness creatures like Ragavan are just playing a ton of removal, so you have a hard time keeping Pashlik Bonds on the field. You don't really want to. We're only running 1 Skirk Prospector, right? So like even making the machine gun happen is unlikely. It's just tough to get Pashlik to do anything here. It's not that he's a bad card. It's just that the meta is not receptive to that sort of thing right now. And they have infinite food tokens, so just getting there with Sling Gang plus Pashlik is just not happening. And I mean that in terms of like testing wise, it hasn't been happening. Like I tried, it just wasn't happening. That's not a predictive statement, it's an observation. Let's make this a little brighter in here. These are the Abundant Harvests I bought for 50 cents each before I cut them from the deck. So I'm gonna have to test again to make sure that they're bad. So that I didn't waste $2. Although I really think it's a fantastic card. I have a feeling that this is gonna make its way into many modern lists very soon. Just because it is that good. There's just so much for us to deal with that isn't our mana base that I'm putting it to the side. This hand is doo-doo garbage. I think that's the technical term for it. This is decent. This is decent. I'm gonna throw back a mountain because we need to get black mana. How's it going, Adam? Yeah, I actually just, man, it's such a shame that you came in and asked that question like 1 minute after I went through it for the nobody, for the VOD. So I'll go over it again though, not a big deal. So this is the list we're running. I'm gonna summarize it as quickly as I can. I normally wouldn't play less than 4 of each of these cards, but the meta is so varied that, so these 9 cards up at the top, like these are all cards you want in your opening hand, so playing less than 4 is silly, but we don't have enough room, right? And we need all of them. This is gonna be a great card against Asmo. If you could remove this second combo, that's why these are all together. You could take all of these out and you'd have 6 flex slots, and what you would be running is probably a Lord, and then like Fatal Pushes, Thought Seizes. You'd probably make this into a Munitions Expert. Whatever you wanted to do, you could do that. The reason I am doing this specifically is because the thing that you really need to do if you want to win is you need to be able to juke Pithing Needle. Going to get Crater Maker takes 2 extra turns, but sometimes comboing doesn't even take any extra turns if you just do the other combo, right? Because they're naming Snoop, they're not naming Sling Gang. So like, yeah, we were on Leyline a while ago. We were on 4 of them right at the beginning, and then we just kept playing against Amulet, and we thought that maybe Blood Moon was good enough against Asmo because we overvalued Urza's Saga in that matchup specifically. But that is a deck that is just using Urza's Saga for value, so boarding for it is just like weird. Like you don't want to bring in Blood Moon in that matchup, I don't think. Maybe it's good. I think it's just too slow. Like, and then like, all right, you get a Blood Moon down. They have a basic swamp and you still can't beat them. Like 1 basic swamp, you can't beat them. Like, and I mean it, you can't win. Like, yeah, you cut them off island. They can't thought monitor, draw 1,000 cards, but you still just can't beat Asmo making infinite kill spells. Like, infinite creatures, infinite cards, whatever. Yeah, that kills you too. I am not bringing in Leyline versus Dragon's Rage Channeler decks. That's insane. I'll just put it that way. That's insane. You're talking about bringing in a do-nothing card to deal with a 3/3 that you might as well just draw a Terminate. They might not even draw, and they'll just kill you with a bunch of other prowess creatures. Like, it is not... Delirium is not their actual strategy. It's just that Dragon's Rage Channeler gets even better. Leyline of the Void is not where I think I want to be in any kind of aggro matchup. I would... Wow, I would have to... I don't even know what the rest of the deck would have to look like. But it's good against black-red. And I guess that's technically a Dragon's Rage Channeler matchup, the one with Croxa and stuff, but maybe you bring it in there. I'm not even sure. Oh, fuck, I'm talking so much I forgot to vial in the Ignoble. Whatever. I think we win. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. Yeah, I hope so. I just don't... Like, what... I don't know. Like, yeah. Yeah, Leyline of the Void stops Dragon Rage Channeler from being a 3/3, but it doesn't stop Soulscar Mage and all the rest of the prowess. So it's just like, it's just a dead card. You really can't. Like, maybe if you were playing at main on some crazy gambit, like you're playing Mono Black Devotion, you'd be happy to see it. Is this Heliod? Is that what's about to happen to me? Are they gonna Malira Infinite Life me here? It actually doesn't beat us. Although they have a shit ton of mana right now. Wow. 10 mana. If you can't beat me with 10 mana, you should leave this deck at home. What is going on here? 10, 11... Genesis Wave? What is this? Alright, so Genesis Wave for 8. There's nothing that's gonna just, like, come into play. Oh, I guess they could Karn, right? Do you think they have Karn in this mono green blue ramp deck? They must, right? On the off chance that they have Karn, I'm gonna assume that they don't have a fight creature on the way in here. And we're just gonna play out the Snoop now. But, yeah. I have no idea what's going on here. Apparently nothing special. I guess if they have a removal spell in hand that costs red mana, they can now play it. What's going on? Did I go... I could see you. I see the test. Did my stream go down for a second? Oh shit, that's an old message. You got distracted? Something did happen to one of us. Yeah, I just didn't put in the... We should have an Ignoble Hierarch in play that would allow us to... we could activate this Snoop Crater Maker if we wanted, if it came to that. So they have red mana, but only because of Burning Tree, so it's like not like they made it with anything in mind. I think they're dead. And I think they're coming to grips with it. Because they just made 11 mana. 11 mana and not even close to winning the game. Like actually not close. Not even close to being close. Should we rub it in? Let's rub it in. Alright, well, we didn't get to rub it in. I wanted to find a Boggart Harbinger on top. And pretend. But, yeah. So, when I talk about how I think Goblins is always going to be pretty good because it's kind of like the litmus test for the format. Like, can you beat a turn 3 combo that just relies on crappy creatures? Not. Like, what are you doing? Why play all these cards? There just isn't a reason. None of them are more resilient. None of them do anything better than this. The reason to play them would be that you like them. And it's just not enough. Now, some people, myself included, it's a joke, but some people play Magic for fun, and that would be a reason to play those cards. But I can't imagine making 11 mana for a Genesis Wave and then losing the game and enjoying myself. I'll put it that way. Like, how is that? That's gotta just be a huge disappointment, right? Like, takes 2 clicks. Make our copy of Boggart Harbinger. Go get Sling Gang. Save targets. Target you. Target you. Stack this one. This one. How about this one? Which one of these? Eventually, one of these will kill you. I don't know which one. Maybe 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You think I have enough? Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just keep going. It's hard to count. I mean, maybe because this person just enjoys the act of comboing, they wanted to let me do mine, but I don't know. So you could bring in Chalice here. I think you definitely bring in Engineered Explosives. You definitely bring in Fury. Blood Moon stops them from casting Kiora, but it doesn't stop them from Genesis Waving us. Crater Maker. I guess you probably want Terminates. I don't know what's going on over there. But, like, I imagine their interaction is very low. So let's just take out the second combo and see how it goes. This is the first time I'm boarding this way, just taking out the second combo, but it seems smart. I'll keep this. I mean, you have a Terminate to keep them from making, you know, obscene amounts of mana, and you have a path to the combo, and they seem to have, like, little to no interaction, so, you know, even worst case, you get to go fetch up a Ringleader or something with the Harbinger, like, seems okay to me. So Oath of Nissa, Oath of Nissa is a really powerful spell that not a lot of people play. One of the most powerful parts of it is that you can just play any Planeswalker you want afterwards. And I doubt they're playing... Maybe that's the whole joke of this combo? Maybe this is a Saheeli combo deck? And they have white mana in there somewhere? For the cat? Wow, that's one of the worst draws I could possibly imagine. So we're gonna grab a Stomping Ground, and these both grab basics, so we might as well use the Wooded Foothills here. You could have played Blackleaf Cliffs, but I mean, you run the risk of... They almost skipped through their turn. That would have sucked. That would have sucked. We saw how good their other turns were. Now, I imagine there's a Lightning Bolt in this deck somewhere at this point. Just Burning Tree into Utopia Sprawl. That seems fine to me. So this is just Mono Green Devotion. Fans of Darkest Mage's stream, who I was actually hosting right before I went live. Not on purpose, it's like an auto-host thing, but like, when I say not on purpose, not actively, it just auto-hosts. Ooh. Well, I don't foresee needing to terminate anything right away. So I'm gonna do this. Just gonna play this file out. But anyway, fans of Darkest Mage's stream know this used to be his modern deck. He used to play Mono Green Devotion with Eternal Witness, and Eternal Command was the name of it that people used, but it was really just Mono Green Devotion. I think like Wistful Selkie or something like that. Some green card, I think that gave a ton of devotion. Maybe it was just green 1. It was a green-blue, but they're hybrid mana, but it was good. I mean, and he was a good player, so he did well with it. But like, I guess I'm supposed to kill Llanowar Tribe? 3 Llanowar Elves stapled together? I'll do that and play a Bloodstained Mire, and while I tick up Vile slowly. I think that's a fine way to win this game. Ignoble means that I want to actually do this. Oh no, I'm gonna have, I have a Vile on 1. So, forget I said anything. Let's just do this. I'm gonna do this on my turn. Black, red. I didn't have to tell them that I wasn't getting anything, but so be it. I wanted to save the life points. And I'm not gonna forget this time to Vile Ignoble. So they have 3 devotion, which means this is mana neutral. Actually, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 devotion, so this generates an extra mana. So they have 4, 5, 6 mana. Primeval Titan? Is this a Genesis Wave for Primeval Titan plus Dryad seems pretty cool if you could make, you know, 20 mana consistently, but instead Eternal Witness is the card du jour. So these are the kind of decks that Goblins really beats up on, like these play to the board creature decks that just like are usually just a couple turns too slow for Modern, whether they're playing a combo or they're just trying to attack you to death. They're usually just a little bit too slow, and they're so devoted to their own combo that they don't have a lot of room for interaction. I mean, his hand is probably just not that good. That or its interaction, and I've played like next to nothing. What could I do here? I could play Kiki Jiki, which wouldn't do anything. I guess you just matron and go get Snoop, right? Like, roll again. So we'll be able to reshuffle if we want to with Snoop, even if they have interaction for it. So the biggest fear here is that they get a Karn into play off of like a Genesis Wave. Like if they play Karn, we're fine. Like if they just honestly play it, but if they Genesis Wave us, it's like pretty bad if they get a Karn off that. But we saw like 20 cards in their deck last game, and we didn't see anything like that. So we're just gonna wait. I'm assuming that they're gonna have like reclamation stages and stuff in there as interaction, and that'll trigger. But Karn just turns it off when it's in play, right? So that's the problem. That's why I preemptively played Snoop last time. But it used to be you played this with, yeah, there it is, Primal Command. Put target non-creature permanent on top of its owner's library. Search your library for a creature card. All right, so in response, I will put this in. There's a Terminate on top. I think I want to draw that. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana left to tap. So they could make up to 10 mana here. I think I'm going to shuffle this Vial away, actually. Since it replaced the Terminate, like, I don't... There's probably better stuff I could draw, right? So, the Hoof. I don't think that's enough, is it? 9... Oh, this is 12, this is 21. I think I'm dead. All right. So they got us here because they searched for Hoof with Primal Command. That's pretty good. They're gonna... Is there anything I could draw off the top? I guess maybe in response to Creator Hoof, I could have, like, found Munitions Expert if I had an extra mana, but I already played the Vial, and I wouldn't have. So we could turn off Nykthos, which is, like, interesting. I don't think it's worth it to bring in Blood Moon for that. They're, like, all basic forests. I think we should just be fine. I think we should just be fine here. Yeah, so they basically play no interaction other than Primal Command, which is a sorcery, right? Primal Command. Yeah. So we'll be on the play, which means we will be in much better shape. And this is an obvious keep. Like, if they have Lightning Bolt, I'll be shocked. They're playing Genesis Wave, so I imagine permanents are the name of the game over there. And short of drawing the second Kiki-Jiki, we should have this one, but we'll see. You could always draw the second Kiki-Jiki and just die to the 1 out of 53. There's only one turn, by the way, where you can draw the second Kiki-Jiki, and it's this next one. Because even on the third turn, you just make infinite stuff at upkeep, because you'd see it. And then, you know. Alright, I was tempting fate by saying it so many times in a row, but... So, if I had Fatal Push and more 1-mana spells, like, obviously a lot of stuff fits in with this Hierarch. But we've been not doing that. Maybe we should be. I mean, that's why I used to play Abundant Harvest, right? But it just proved to be too much wheel spinning. So if this is red mana, I'm a little panicky, but it's just green mana, so we should be fine. Green mana implies he's gonna play like Llanowar or whatever. Llanowar Tribe. Although, maybe this is Shaman into Burning Tree Emissary into Lightning Bolt. Could be that. That would hurt. I mean, we would probably Harbinger for another Snoop. And then, yeah. We would Harbinger for another Snoop. And then we would probably play Kiki-Jiki at some point and copy the... I guess you would need 5 mana, but they are just dead. So we gave them like a lot of time. And you can see that it's a powerful deck. There's just... to reveal it for the Salty Rubbins. Kiki! Do. Alright. Well, we're off to a quick 1-0. Big Mike 1374. How many ranks are they below 1337? 43? Got some work to do? No. It's 7 actually, because you go up in ranks. You get to 7. So it's 37. I got some work to do. So for those that joined us after the whole spiel at the beginning, today we are playing a whole bunch of cards that you want to see in your opening hand. Unfortunately, we only have room for 3 of them each in our sideboard. Leyline, Blood Moon, and Chalice of the Void. All very good. Chalice and Leyline specifically for food decks. Blood Moon for Amulet. Chalice and all the removal will be coming in for, you know, aggro. And then Mass Vandal is our nod to Kaldra. Things that just maybe sometimes Enchantress. E is also a card like that, Engineered Explosives. And I like this sideboard plan. You know, I just wish it was even stronger, but you gotta make compromises. Can't have everything. I think you keep this every time. I think this is like a snap keep, because you just have a ton of mana. Like turn 2, even without drawing a land, I get to play Pyre if I want. But turn 2 with a land, you get to play Pyre and Hierarch. I'd probably play Hierarch instead of Pyre if I don't draw a land. Well, here comes a food deck. Island and Chill. No, it's not a food deck, it's Mill. Okay, well, Hierarch turns into Snoop, and we have a Harbinger. So, it's possible that we'll get to combo them. They're thinking about archive trapping us. Is that what's going on? It doesn't work until I've searched, but I imagine we're gonna get archive trapped any second now. Pyre actually good against Mill, if only for the reason that you get to search out not just what you want, but you get to pull things out of your deck before they can get milled. Which, you know, sometimes you just run out of threats. They run that percentage game. Trying to have like an office chair. Oh man, I just tilted everything, didn't I? An office chair behind my desk that I'm trying to put my feet up on, but unsuccessfully. What are they doing? They just they have to be thinking about archive trapping me. I would rather ask my opponent if they want to flip a coin and get disqualified from the tournament than add Kozilek to my sideboard. It's just so dumb. Like, not adding Kozilek is smart if you don't want to lose to Mill. It's just so dumb to play Mill. I just don't want to acknowledge that it's like too much respect for the Mill deck to add sideboard cards for it. So, and all I have is disrespect for Mill. I'll say it's an interesting alternate win con. It obviously gets people's brains buzzing. Ooh, so this isn't just Mill though. This is one of their Mill combo decks, isn't it? This is gonna be Dredgevine. So we actually have sideboard cards for this, which is cool. Unfortunately, well, okay, so we have the second combo now, don't we? So, what does that mean? Is there a way to get this done in as many turns? I imagine I play Aether Vial here instead of Pyre, right? Because you don't rely on the top of your deck to be stacked with the second combo. So this can become Putrid Goblin. Boggart Harbinger can put like Grumgully on top and then become Sling Gang. So that's a thing. So I think I just want to be able to make as much mana as I can here, which means I'm gonna play Vile and Ignoble. and attack with my 2/3. So, if I told you that playing a second combo was worth it to beat Mill, you'd be like, that's not worth it, and I agree. But it might turn out that it does that. Just gives you an easier time beating Mill, obviously. It's not that it's just an I win button. We do run only 2 of each of the second combo's pieces, so it's both easier and harder for them to get milled, I guess. So it's probably a wash, but that is interesting. I'm surprised that they block with an Archamoeba, but if I'm signaling that their life points are important by attacking, then makes sense. So this turn I can play Pyre and turn this into like Putrid Goblin or Snoop. But given that they have the fetch land, I'm probably not turning it into Snoop. Take 1. Take 1. I think Putrid Goblin is the card. Although maybe I'm just supposed to play... No, because if I draw a land... Yeah, so the thing about Harbinger, and this is... Oh, how's it going, Beebs? Your name was the exact same color as Adam, so I just saw it all as one name. The thing about Harbinger that is always the biggest drawback to it is that you can't draw a land. It looks like they're just Dredgevine. They mill themselves, not us, but if they have the crab in play and a fetch land, you're just not gonna get your combo off. So like going for it is pretty risky. Cause like I play Snoop. I'm just hoping. Okay, so now that we have a land, do things change? I think I just am supposed to play this land tapped. Although... I guess there's probably no harm in just hoping that the Snoop plan works, right? Let's see. My vial will be on 2. I'll be able to Pyre the Snoop or the Harbinger into something after I play it. Oh no, I won't be, because I'll have gotten rid of one of these. I don't think playing Ringleader does anything, and we're like pretty vulnerable to like a Vengevine coming out next turn. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't die to it. We definitely can't shock this in though. Let's do our thing. Chances they have more mill cards. Like, we saw them play Glimpse the Unthinkable. Wait, so next turn I'm gonna have a vial on 2. So let's say I got, like, I don't know, Munitions Expert here, right? And then next turn I turn this Pyre into a Matron, and then I can grab a 2-drop and vial it in. And I could get, like, I could get Putrid Goblin, I could get Snoop. And then, what does that do for me? If I get Putrid Goblin... I guess I need to get Snoop. I think the other combo is just a turn too slow, and I have to hope that they don't play a fetch land. It's really fetch land that gets us, not anything else. Because I imagine they're going to tap out here unless they have a fetch land. High probability of Drown Unlock? I'm not sure because they've been targeting themselves with Mill, and if they had a Drown Unlock, I would think that they would target me like once. You know what I mean? Like, although they can just target me once if they have a land, right? So, we're trying to fade fetch land. By the way, Drown in the Lock fucks up our Putrid Goblin plan too, because like, they kill it, it no longer can persist. So, you know, that fucks up our plan, dude. That is not good news for us. A Creeping Chill puts us actually in range of being dead to Vengevine, which is bad news. And there's the Gravecrawler. Do they have another creature? I assume they have another Gravecrawler, right? Oh no! Can I survive? I don't think I can survive. Like, I block this, I take 5... Oh, well, no, that can't attack. So I block this, I take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Creeping Chill, good magic card. It's insane. Why'd this play twice? Oh, because it's just on repeat? Okay. My playlist ended, so it just started repeating. We're gonna play a studio album from the Grateful Dead, just so I don't have to think. So we block this. This is on 2. We have 4 mana. There's no way to get haste. So we have to, we have to go for the other combo, and there's none of the other combo on 3, which sucks. So we can't use the Pyre to our advantage, can we? Yeah. Well, let's see what's on top. So, if I were to play this and have another mana, there's no situation where I could do it. Okay. Is there a 2 mana goblin that gives all your other goblins haste? Because that's what we would have needed. Obviously, Leyline comes directly in. Fury is like okay, right? I don't know if it's where you want to be. Do you want to be on Engineered Explosives to just kill crabs? Maybe. Can save you like a lot of... You don't want to Chalice on 1, right? They didn't do anything like that. I guess they'll bring in Fatal Pushes. Maybe you do want Chalice on 1. Is Leyline enough? We have to be fast, so this is what I'm tempted to do here. Now, Ringleader probably doesn't do anything, right? Not that it doesn't do anything. There's probably like more merit to having 1 Fury than a Ringleader. Oh. Leyline. So I can turn to... No, Leyline only affects them. It's not rest in peace. It's just them, right? You still get your graveyards. That's why food decks play it. So turn 2, I can play Matron, grab Snoop. Turn 3, I have 4 mana. I can play Snoop plus some 2-drop that I got. Is that fast enough? Turn 4 combo? It's like this. Yeah, it's just opponent's graveyard. I guess we have like better hands than this because we have ley lines. This is a better hand. This is a turn 3 combo. Not really through removal, but it is a turn 3 combo. Uh-oh. And we can blow up their bridges. I think you can, right? I actually don't even know how bridge works. We have to get a creature into our graveyard, right? And their bridge dies. The idea being that your creature goes across the bridge, it just fucks it up once you get somebody in the underworld. It's pretty neat flavor there. Take his children home. If this isn't a fatal push, I would be shocked. Okay. But we do have second Snoop, so that's something. We do beat 1 fatal push.
You told me goodbye.
Nice. That was enough.
How was that
I mean, okay.
you didn't mean
Are they watching the stream? How do they know to leave? That's a good question. I guess you keep this just because you have Leyline and Snoop.
don't let me go.
Do they just fold to Leyline?
A hard time.
Hedron Crab. I guess they go on the mill me plan. We don't need to reveal anything. I guess I'm gonna play Crater Maker second. Although, if they like, yeah. Oh man, Fury's gonna be good here. I also just got that fly out of the air like I was fucking sensei.
The wheels are muddy.
Patriarch's bidding? One time? No.
Got a ton of hate.
I bet you they fold to a lot of things.
Now listen here, babe.
Now, did they expect me to bring in Leyline of the Void? I don't know.
'Cause I mean what I say.
As long as they don't hit all of our Kiki-Jikis, we're okay. There's one. Given the state of things, I think I do need to play out Snoop here. Maybe not. Because I could pitch Ringleader, but you know what? Ringleader is going to help me find Harbinger if I draw land. Crater Maker helps me kill Blinkmoth Urn if they play that. So maybe I just pitch Grumgully, although I only have the 1 Grumgully. So it makes the combo dead. What am I pitching? I think we want to keep the Crater Maker just in case they play another Hedron Crab, because that's the only way we're losing. So we'll play this Crater Maker out, and I think I'm supposed to pitch Ringleader. Although, what are we missing? We're missing Red Cap. We can still combo without that Red Cap. We can play Grumgully and beat down, so. Kill your 2 things. In fact, we might play Grumgully next turn, just to make our Snoop a little bigger. Alright, they are apparently dead to just about anything. Leyline looking good. Leyline looking good. How does Asmo food remove Leyline? By making like treasures or something and engineered explosiving it? I guess that's why you would play green-black over blue-black? Yeah, that's what it felt like. I looked at them and they were like, oh, you caught me. I guess I'll go home. This hand is hot garbage. This hand has too much upside to throw back. Throw back a Ringleader because it's the most expensive card in our hand. And we shock out a Vial and hope we draw lands. And if not, we hope that the Vial's good enough. See you, Adam. I will be here. Another Utopia Sprawl Forest deck. This time it looks like Ponza, which is really bad news for us, considering we're on the one-lander. But that's what Ponza preys on. Land off the top, please. Land. Have a land. Okay. That'll do? No. Unfortunately, that won't do. Unless there just happens to be some good cards underneath it. Even another Kiki Jiki would do. Vanishing Light. Okay, so this is Enchantress. So we're gonna have a little bit of time. If only I could shuffle this Kiki Jiki away, that would be great, but I love that SpongeBob guitar. That's that bluegrass sound that they don't use anymore, except as a joke, but I love it. So here we'll play out the Putrid Goblin. We'll Vial and Snoop at the end of their turn. I wonder what that sound is called. I just call it the SpongeBob guitar because everyone knows what you're talking about. But okie doke. You have any color of mana that you could want, Enchantress. And you chose to play Blood Moon. Interesting. It does mean that I can't play Harbingers that I find off of the top. But other than that, we're pretty okay here. Can't play Munitions Expert. Probably gonna Matron for Harbinger at the end of turn, but you never know. We could Matron for Sling Gang. Does that still win? We hit them for 6 next turn. No, we hit them for 7 next turn. So they go from 12 to 5, and Sling Gang does win. But that's assuming we get to attack them to death, and they don't have solitary confinement or something. But they only have green and red mana now? Oh no, this When Abundant enters the battlefield, enchanted land has add 1 mana of any color. where you do what I just did. I don't know. I don't know. But it's Enchantress. Niels Abel. Seems they are making a ton of mana. And they're about to just start drawing so many cards. There's even more mana. Yeah. You can see, even 2 toughness creatures have been really tough to deal with these days. Okay, well, we've made a huge mistake because what we kind of needed to happen if we were going to win was we needed them to not draw a million cards. Like that's number 1. But number 2, we need them to like not have the like a second on thin ice in hand or a second like banishing light. And now they just have so much mana and so many cards that like there's almost no way that they don't have those things. Now we're on like a super long shot draw of like land, putrid goblin, Sling Gang or something like that. Like maybe we can just overload their removal by having multiple different combos they have to deal with. Or like, I don't know. But if they get another Enchantress effect, it's over. Like, I just don't think we ever win without a Vial. We could win if we find a Vial. Because all their stuff is sorcery speed, but yeah. They don't seem to know what to do though. I mean, I gotta say, this combination of cards is probably really scary looking from across the table. If I play Land Expert, I get to kill nothing, because Greater Oromancy. I brought in Mass Vandal, right? Yeah. And I brought in Engineered Explosives, and that is actually our entire sideboard against a deck like this. I guess no. You can bring in Chalice against them. It obviously turns off a lot of these like cantripping enchantments, and it also just blanks their removal, except for 3 mana removal, which is like okay. You can do a lot of stuff early on before they get really set up in making their engine, machine, whatever. I noticed that my timer for my stream has frozen at 59 minutes. What gives? Seal of Primordium. There goes the Pyre. We have another Pyre, which is good news for us. Yeah, the Utopia Sprawl's just cycling is so rough. They're gonna Blood Moon me? It would be interesting. They did spend the red mana first. They did Blood Moon me. It's so strange that they kept Blood Moon in, because it basically didn't affect me at all. But it's okay here. It's not great. This is really what does it. So what do we need? We need to get Masked Vandal. We need to get Masked Vandal so we can take out Greater Oromancy, and then we also need Kiki Jiki to copy Masked Vandal. Because we just don't. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious why. We don't have any other things going on. We can't combo with a suppression field in play. I mean, actually, we can. combo with a suppression field in play, can't we? You can get Skirk Prospector out, and you can get Skirk Prospector and Murderous Redcap, and then all of your activations are actually mana abilities. So you know what? Next turn, I'm gonna turn this Conspicuous Snoop into a Goblin Matron, and I'm gonna get Skirk Prospector, and then next turn we'll creatures your opponents roll into the. Yep, that doesn't matter. So we have a line here. They probably don't know that they have to turn it off, so that's good. Obviously, there are many ways that we could be dead. What, do they not know that they have this on the stack? Like, what's going on here? They're searching for something before they draw. Oh, so that, because Sterling Grove puts it on top. Okay. I wonder what they're gonna go get. Vanishing Light. Are they going to remove my Snoop? Or are they going to remove my Grumgully? Or are they going to remove my Pyre? Pyre would probably be smart. Yeah, they take the Pyre. So now we just have to draw that stuff naturally, or find multiple matrons or whatever. But we still have the line, so this is another place where the second combo could bail us out. If they take the Snoop, we're you know, still live. If they take the Grumgully, we're not. I wonder what they're grabbing. Keep in mind, they only have so much green and white mana because of what they've done. So now they've grabbed Sigil of the Empty Throne, which obviously gives them an actual clock. And us losing Snoop means we don't have a long time to draw out of this, and we know that we've got a Bloodstained Mire on top, so... I don't know if the 1 damage we save blocking is going to matter, but pretty much our only way to kill them is going to be to go infinite, so... Doesn't matter here. Man, Enchantress gameplay is so boring. Like, every time I play Enchantress, I feel like everybody leaves. And I wish I could myself. But we have... like very easily achievable lines. We're just waiting for our 7 minutes slower opponent. So what's everybody else got going on? It's Monday, best day of the week. I guess Mog Monday, if you really look forward to Goblins gameplay, it might be the best day of the week. I just want to take 2 draws. Am I going to have 2 draws? Right now I will. Do you have more? If you play 1 more Angel, I'm dead. There you go. That gets me. We couldn't get all the cards we needed in time. So, I guess we could bring in Chalice. They play a lot of 1-drops. I don't think Crater Maker's that good. I don't think Ringleader is that good. And Fury's pretty bad, probably, actually. Ringleader's probably better than Fury. Because they're not actually playing anything except the 1-2, and it's probably going to have Shroud by the time we get there. So, rely. Oh, these munitions experts are probably way worse than, like, Crater Maker. Well, we do not get a chance. Yes, we'd like to play first. Yes, I will keep this hand. This is one of those hands where we may just overwhelm their removal, if they even have it. We get to turn 2 Skirk plus Snoop. Which Skirk plus Snoop is not that exciting, but it is a thing. That we get to do. Higher Arc. Has gone Philosopher 99. Utopian Sprawl with white. I'm betting on Thin Ice coming out here, but there's not much you can do. Actually, we could double Snoop, and then they have to have double on Thin Ice on this turn, but then we have to draw a land. We're not drawing a land, so we don't do that. Because I could sack Skirk and Hierarch for the second Snoop, but as it stands, we'll just wait to play the second Snoop if they kill our first one. Oh. Is this Banishing Light? It's Enchantress's presence. They've declared themselves dead for all the world to see. And we will oblige. Do 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 do. Driving that train high on cocaine. Watch your speed. I just read an article about, maybe, I don't know, somebody talking about the real Casey Jones. I had no idea that it was a real person that caused the train accident. And of course, like any good green-white player, they force you to do out your combo. They will never, ever concede in response to you making 1 million Snoops. They need to see it. They need to know that you didn't draw it, because those percentage points, you know, they add up. They add up. Now, luckily, it does not take long. Theoretically, I could have gotten Solituded, I guess. But of course, it's not Solitude they have. It's just Spite. That would have been a good red elemental Spite. Both players lose the game. You can exile 5 red cards from your hand instead of paying this card's mana cost. That would be so good. Really though, Spite should be green-white. Alright, I thought they conceded, but no, their life total hit 0. Quick 3-0. Quick 3-0. Our sideboard plan, actually key in winning at least one of the matches. The ley lines just totally shut out a Dredgevine deck. I think you have to keep this. Vial plus Pyre is really, really strong. Munitions Expert can kill some of the, shall we say, more annoying creatures in the format, like Dragon's Rage Channeler. And Ragavan, so like, there is some merit to this, and also like, wow, it's just green decks tonight. first match was Mono Green Devotion. Jack Borg, this guy is a Goblins fan, I think. I think they've showed up in the Discord before, and I've seen them obviously in a ton of Twitch chats. Jim Davis's most recently. Nice person. I guess I don't know. I'm talking about them personally. I don't want to assume. I don't mind using the word guy when you're talking about a random opponent, but this person has some kind of presence. They're at 3-0. Borg. Is it Jacket or Borg? Is that? I don't know. It's just another Enchantress person. Just more Enchantress, green, white. Unless it's Heliod, but something about these basics, these Utopia sprawls, screaming Enchantress. Which, you know what? Enchantress actually can only interact at sorcery speed. So, we're gonna take advantage of that. Assuming they don't get solitary confinement, we're pretty much just on our way. And so, okay. So is it faster to go for the other combo here? Like, I can grab Putrid Goblin, and then I can create, or I can do, what do you call it? I can pyre this into a, no, that's not faster. But if I have Grumgully, I can take this up to 3, turn this into Persist Creature, and then I can, like, pull out 5s. That's not that good. Just grab Snoop. With, like, you know, another way, Matron's at this awkward spot. Like, it tutors you one thing, and it goes up to 4. So, like, it can obviously grab Putrid Goblin and become Sling Gang, but then you need another 3-drop. So had I had Grumgully in my hand, the Matron is like the B. How's it going, everybody? Nice emotes. Let me reciprocate. They pop up, right? Yeah. All right, so Phyrexian Unlife. There's that card that they're gonna play, Solemnity. I don't remember how much Solemnity costs, but they're about to tutor it. Oh, I was not supposed to take that up, was I? Was I? I don't think so. I don't think I was supposed to. I don't think my life total matters. So you don't, well, let me read this. You don't lose life for having 0 or less life. As long as you have 0 or less life, all damage is dealt to you as though its source had effect. So what you can do is you can get them down below 0 life and then remove it. I think what we want to do here is find a 3-drop just to make the best use of our mana, because we don't have anything that just puts lights out on them right now. So we'll just try to find a 3-drop. And we don't find a 3-drop. And in fact, we draw some pretty bad stinkers. Now the Snoop means we can combo them next turn by playing the Snoop out and then piring it away into a Harbinger. However, once we do that, we need to then deal them damage instead of just having them lose life. So this is going to find, yeah, Solemnity. And this can't tick up anymore. But we can obviously remove all this stuff one at a time. Oh wait, we don't have main deck enchantment removal, do we? So they can't get poisoned. And we can't infect them, so that is the hard lock. And they actually can just pass the turn and we'll deck before them. So it's just over. I believe it was over. I'm gonna take a look at my deck right here and confirm, and yes. So, EE. Leyline doesn't matter. Mass Vandal's like the only thing in our sideboard that is at all relevant other than EE. You could like try to cut them. You could try to cut them off of like interaction by chalicing on one. But I don't see that happening. Munitions expert, probably not good enough. Person's offering to show me their list. I'm not curious. Do you keep this? They don't have interaction. I think you do keep this. You have a turn 2 Hierarch. Now, Engineered Explosives on 1 here is like too brutal to play, like ever. Now that we have Hierarch for half our mana and Vial for 90% of our mana, all those add up. I guess you just play out Snoop, right? Oh no, you can't play out Snoop. Do you Vial on 2? Or not Vial. Do you EE on 2? It's like a thing you could do. I could also EE on 1. I think you just save it for Engineered Explosives on 3. I should not have revealed that. I forgot that I played a Swamp. So, yeah. That's a thing. So, they likely don't have instant speed interaction like I've been saying, because they're an Enchantress deck. So, like, this Hierarch is going to survive. And we're going to get a Matron into play, and we're going to end step Vial and Snoop. Wow, the only thing that we have to dodge is drawing all our Kikis. Actually, it can't happen, so we'll be fine. It would be annoying, but we'll be fine. So they could play Phyrexian Unlife here, but we beat that by leaving our Vial on 2 and just Vialing in Mass Vandal after we do the whole combo. Making a second copy of our Masked Vandal with Kiki-Jiki. So they're gonna Wargate? Is that what this is? Wargate on 0? That can't be. They may just Banishing Light something. I'm so thirsty. So Solemnity, okay. Solemnity means that I can't put counters on this, but I have the mana, so it's not a big deal. They did their best, but it were not enough. Unless they subtlety us. Let's just do it. It's not subtlety. I guess it could be subtlety, but solitude, they could solitude us. So yeah, two Enchantress decks in a row. First match being against like a green-blue Devotion, which is like very similar to Enchantress actually. Oh, this should be over here. I don't know how this gets moved around so much these days. Like maybe the battlefields are just getting bigger, so I have to like move it more often. But I find myself moving my stack and my library so much, and they used to just be library on right, stack on left. All right, so we need 17 to win. That's 19 just in these two piles, so turn off auto yields, takes 2 clicks, make a copy of Boggart Harbinger. Don't solitude me, bro. Now you can solitude me, I've already got the trigger. Why are they eyeing? They are eyeing at me in the chat, they're screaming. They're screaming! They said they forgot about Copy Harp to end it Sling Gang line. That's the only line. Well, it's not the only line, but it's the classic. I wonder which one they were thinking of. What is this? Okay, it's hoping keeping Vial on 1 would marginally help. Just run it back. What is going on here? This is not what I like. Humphreys McGee come as your kids? What does that even mean? Is that like a Kids Bop? Kids Bop Nirvana? I don't want to listen to Kids Bop Nirvana. Let's go back to the Grateful Dead. I'm just gonna pick a random. Pick something random. Actually, '50th anniversary. I've never listened to this one because it's like, I don't know. 50th anniversary. It just didn't seem like I wanted to be getting in so late in the game. We'll keep this. We obviously have avenues to both combos here. Not a turn 3 combo, but a turn 2 Snoop. And we drew Masked Vandal, so that's good. I guess I'm just gonna play this Mountain first. Masked Vandal, drawing Masked Vandal is big because it means that I can use this Matron to grab Harbinger and not feel like I'm giving up percentage points, like if they get Phyrexian Unlife out, you know? So we're just gonna play out the Snoop. We haven't seen any interaction from them. You know, if they Onthanize us, we can actually Mass Vandal it away, which is interesting. So there's a Solemnity. If there's a Boggart Harbinger underneath here, we're good. Okay. So... I can make infinite Snoops. I can make infinite Snoops, untap, and attack with them, and then kill their Phyrexian Unlife that they'll play. I can also, like, make infinite Snoops and kill Solemnity right now. Or, well, I'd have to kill Sterling Grove right now, because they can find Phyrexian Unlife on their upkeep if I don't do this. So obviously you can make infinite dudes, which is not enough. You can Matron, but you can't get infinite mana. I think the thing to do may just be to Masked Vandal so we're definitely gonna Mass Vandal. Oh wait, we don't have anything in the graveyard. So so I think here I'm supposed to get like Putrid Goblin into play, which sounds stupid, but I'm gonna need the infinite things. So at upkeep, they're gonna... Oh, they didn't do it. Upkeep, they can sacrifice Sterling Grove to find Phyrexian Unlife, but maybe they just have it in hand. Out of time. Untap all creatures and phase them out until it leaves the battlefield. Put a time... So my creatures won't get, like... I don't even know how this works. So we're gonna find out. Like, you don't have to sacrifice it if it's phased out, right? Like, it doesn't exist, but tokens will come back. Tokens don't cease to exist when they get phased out. So, like, this will buy them some time, and they'll put Phyrexian Unlife on top, probably. It won't get any counters. What? Oh, wait, whoa. It's gonna get counters. Wait, why won't... Oh, it won't have any counters because Solemnity. When the... Oh, okay. So I can kill it. So they're gonna untap all my creatures I'm gonna munitions expert myself and like actually resolve it. This is gonna be a wild end to this game. So, to get a card in the graveyard, we are going to... we're going to munitions expert, let it resolve. It's targeting itself. I believe our creatures will still have haste, because they were granted haste by Kiki Jiki. So even if phasing were to give them summoning sickness, they would still have haste. But just in case we need to do like an infinite mana Goblin Matron shenaniganery, I'm making a lot. Alright. So, Out of Time enters the battlefield. All our stuff is phased. Oh, that's a funny way to look at phasing. Wait. So they're gonna sack? That feels like it shouldn't happen that way. Okay, nothing happens. Hey, wait, is this a delayed trigger? Are they never gonna disappear? I wonder. Like, some things set up a delayed trigger, and once you miss it, like, that's it. But if it just says on it, sacrifice this at the beginning, yeah, okay. Then, oh wait, it no longer says sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. This is a crazy one. Mama try. So we have to target this thing. But we have a Kiki Jiki, so once we draw a land, like, that's it. And if we don't draw a land, we can Matron for Skirk, play it, and then the next turn play Kiki Jiki. But if they kill this, we're in trouble. So, we're doing our best here. Now, they're phased, I can't sacrifice them. Obviously, if they get Solemnity at some point, I'm in trouble. The way these cards are moving is so nuts. So, we have the Kiki Jiki to make copies. We will have to kill Sterling Grove. If they sack Sterling Grove to go find something, they're dead, right? Although, they're paying 5 mana for something. Is it Sigil the Empty? Wargate for X equals 2. That's Phyrexian Unlife they're getting. But that's fine. Nope, they're getting another Sterling Grove. Okay. That's just a lock? I can't target their stuff anymore, so I just have to focus on my own stuff. And that means... I guess I can get Engineer Explosives on 2 and it's over, right? But I need to find it. So here I can play Kiki Jiki, get another copy of Matron, or I can just like play Matron, go get I can also just like get Ringleader and attack them for a bunch. I think get Ringleader, look for the goblins I need, and then attack them for a bunch is like good enough. Obviously, they can get Phyrexian Unlife at some point. So this vial actually does nothing. You can't have counters placed on it. Banishing plus out of time, or Solemnity plus out of time, very interesting. Yeah, Phyrexian Unlife. Okay, so there's one Sterling Grove gone, and there's Phyrexian Unlife, but we can start to chip away at them. Because we can make a copy of this Masked Vandal. We don't even have to sacrifice anything to do it. Grab another Stomping Ground. I guess I'm gonna attack them with everything and just hold up the Kiki Jiki. Because if they Sterling Grove, if they use Sterling Grove to go find something, you get to kill something in response. Two mana, 3 mana. White, green. Is this Solitude? If it's Solitude, that's pretty rough, but... Actually, Solitude they can't maintain, so I wouldn't care. Alright. They're saying they missed a winning line. 9 lives. If a sorcerer deals damage to you, prevent that damage and put an incarnation counter on it. When there are 9 or more counters on it, it can't have counters put on it. And when it leaves the battlefield, they lose the game. But it has hexproof. But I think that they're dead now that they just did that. Because when it leaves the battlefield, they lose the game. So... we will use the ability. And now we'll play a Noble Hierarch. We'll sacrifice it. We'll make a copy. We'll kill... I guess, what do I need to do here? If I take out Unlife, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah. Oh, because they have 9 lives, so I can't deal damage to them here without taken out Solemnity first, so we'll do that. Which means this vial is now useful. I probably should have played the Matron, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters on the 9 lives. Can I get more? Let's see. I just need to deal damage 3 more times. This is when if a source would when they're yeah, so it's got to be damage. So like red cap kind of does it. I think I'm supposed to fetch red cap because, well, for 2 reasons. Number 1, I get to make use of the tokens, but also if anything survives, they're in trouble. This is an interesting deck. They shouldn't have sacked that Sterling Grove. If they hadn't sacked that Sterling Grove, it's very, very difficult for me to win this game because I can't deal damage to you. I need to draw engineering explosives. Now I can still win, but you know, it's a 1 out of 40. How's it going, Bob? This is a wild board state to walk in on. I don't know if you've ever seen this treatment on Magic Online. These are the newest foils from Modern Horizons 2. No, but really what it is, they're phased out. And when you phase out, they phase them out with Out of Time, which has Vanishing. And if a Vanishing permanent never gets a counter on it, you never have to sacrifice it. And so they had Solemnity in play, which we've exiled. And you can't put counters on the stuff if Solemnity is in play. So yeah, I made all these snoops. They're all tokens, but so what happens when you phase out a permanent? When you phase out a permanent, it does nothing. So you can't sacrifice it, you can't bounce it or whatever. So the delayed trigger that Kiki Jiki sets up happens. But you're not allowed to sacrifice it. So they just stay around. Now they're phased out, but if they were to ever phase back in, they would never disappear. Yeah, we're on a 4-0 with the modified sideboard. And I gotta be honest, the modified sideboard was key. We had played 4 Leyline of the Voids. I hope so, I hope it's 5-0. We had played 4 Leyline of the Voids like way early on in MH2 because we like correctly identified that Asmo and food decks were going to be really fucking annoying. But then everyone was playing Urza Saga, so I replaced the ley lines with Blood Moons instead. And then Blood Moon is only good against Amulet, it turns out. It's just way too slow, and Asmo doesn't give a shit. If you kill their Urza Sagas, they still do plenty of stuff. So we're back on Leyline of the Void. We've always been on Mass Vandal since MH2 just because it's too important now with Kaldra and all that stuff. Like, I almost removed a Crater Maker just because Tron is nowhere to be found. But I think the top 4 decks, we'll say, are just all those forms of prowess. And that includes the new black-red prowess bullshit with Voidwalkers. I'm calling that a prowess deck. But these red aggro decks with Ragavan and Dragon Rage Channeler. No, you basically can't ever exile an Urza Saga with it because you need a creature in the graveyard. So it's like the perfect storm of having drawn it in your opener. I think you keep this. This is a weird hand, but I think I'm going to keep it. Andy Starcraft Wilson. I have no idea what Andy Starcraft Wilson is playing, but apparently it's Amulet Titan, and this hand is garbage against that. Do you even play out Vial here? It's like you don't get mana as fast, but it does promise to like actually win you the game, so I guess we have to do it. I don't mind it. It's like the new Urza Saga giving it double amulet every time so that it gets super duper hasty lethal is like really annoying. Like it used to be you didn't really care about one amulet because it could deal 16 damage to you and like you're okay with that. Oh, am I dead here? They might actually just turn 2 me here. This is a turn 2 line with Azusa and Amulet. As I'm talking about not hating Amulet Titan, I get turn 2'd by them. Okay, it's just Karn. Good thing I played that Vial out. What are they gonna get? Are they just gonna try and pop all my lands? They're gonna, yeah. Well, that's a thing, I guess. I didn't know that they were doing that, but wow, what a great draw. Don't worry, I'm not salty. I'm not salty. So we'll just play out all our mana. Whoops. And next turn we'll have 5 mana. And we can make a copy of one of our guys with KBG and attack for 3. That's something we can do. They seem to only have these 2 lands in their hand because they've just played them both over and over again. But it's not going to matter when they Titan us here, is it? We'll see. Andy Starcraft Wilson with the sick turn 2 Karn to kill my Vial. So there's Titan. They get Hasty Land and Red-White Land. They both untap. They hit us for 2 more. Usually they just fetch another Titan here by getting Teleria West. But I'm interested in what this deck is going to do because it's got Karn in it. And that's new to me. No, this was not a Magic game. This was, well, I mean, they turn 3 combo this. I turn 3 combo them when I can. So I can't complain too much about it, but, you know, they effectively played a Shatter with all of their mana. It's just Azusa is really good. And then they turn 3 Titaned us. But we actually can still win. Not with that happening. Alright, that's game. Well. Do you even Chalice here? I think you bring in Engineer Explosives. I don't think Terminate is good. Fury seems bad. Blood Moon, believe it or not, seems like a good card in this matchup. So you could Chalice. What does Chalice stop? Chalice stops just Amulet, but it doesn't stop them from getting Amulet out from Urza Saga. So I don't think that it's good enough. Masked Vandal kills Amulet as his Crater Maker. What am I playing Chalice on 0 for? I missed it. What the hell? They don't play anything. No, it's not worth that. I don't think so. I mean, my goal is turn 2 Blood Moon. My goal is turn 2 Blood Moon, which means I'm probably taking out this combo because the combo I want to play is turn 2 Blood Moon or turn 3 Snoop Harbinger. Do I want... like, Vile and Pyre are often too slow. Would you bring in some number of chalices for that? I don't know. I don't think so. 1 chalice better than 1 Pyre? I mean, we don't want to play a long game, so maybe Ringleader is out. Isn't Terminate better than that? No, maybe not. I mean, I definitely don't want all 3 chalices. I don't really like... Do I take out all the ring? No, because sometimes Ringleader finds you your Harbinger because you have so much mana with Hierarch, and like you can, you know, if we've made them stumble, like we can get there. I think 2 chalices. I don't think I want all 3. I think I want 2 Ringleaders over. But Pact is interesting. This hand sucks. Oh my god, this hand is so good. Look at how bad these chalices are. Like, it just doesn't do anything. I'm mulling to 4, even though I have chalice in my hand. Wow, what the fuck? This is bullshit. I got 2 Zero Landers. I had 2 Zero Landers. We can still win. We have to put stuff back. We're at 3, right? You can't even just keep... You can't even just do this, which is like such garbage. It's tough because Vile guarantees that you will hit the mana just a turn later. But you can't even keep Vile plus Matron. So I have to throw back these 2 Matrons. I think we just keep on 1 land Vile. It gives us an extra turn. It gives us an extra turn to find Harbinger, which is like, yeah, it gives them a turn to combo, but it means that at this point we only need to draw Harbinger and we win. And obviously they need to not win before we do that, but like we don't have to draw land or land Harbinger. It's just one Harbinger, please, and we're okay, you know? And even that is fine. It's a turn slower, but you can Vile on 3 consecutively, right? So, we do have a plan. We had to unfortunately mull to 3 against what is likely the best deck in the format, but that's a redraw with the Snoop, so that's cool. You wouldn't even know that we were missing... A land on top is good, by the way. I think we win. I can't even believe it. If they have removal, they have it, right? So we might as well go for it here. Yeah. So, we drew perfectly. This Kiki Jiki is literally just style points, but we got there. Our opponent said, "Ooh, baby," in the chat. That was what I was responding to. So we make our infinite dudes. This means that no matter what they do, they cannot stop us, because there's no bounce that's gonna stop the Harbinger from triggering once we get all the things out. I could make a copy of Matron in response. Wow. Mulling down to 3 and getting there. Mulling down to 3 and getting there. I guess we're running it back. Having the confidence to mull down to 3, the confidence in your deck, that's a skill that you have to train. And it comes Vile out on the draw. No, it's too integral to the plan. Like, they're not going to turn 3 you every time, and Vile out guarantees turn 4 combos like we just turned. Yeah, that was a turn 4 combo. Vile guarantees turn 4 combos in a lot of hands. So, like, do your best hands rely on Vile? No, but a lot of your plan B hands rely on Vile. And as far as I've been talking about this a lot lately, actually. But against Karn the Great Creator decks, like, that are really interested in that just play it for value, like Etron and Panza, I sometimes side out 1, but I'm never siding out 4. But yeah, anyway, like in every discipline, every game, every whatever, just throughout life, like you got your A game, your B game, your C game. Sometimes you're at the top of your shit, sometimes you're, you're average, and a lot of times you have your shit game, your C game. You don't want to sacrifice, your B and C game, like, just because you don't respect them or whatever. Like, it's a lot of times you're going to need that B game to win because your opponent's going to have their C game. This is a good hand. This is a very good hand. Obviously, we get to turn 2 Moon if it works out. We're not playing Vile first because we want to turn 2 Moon. That is an interesting thing that happens, but it also means the Vile in hand means I don't have to go get Swamp if I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna, just in case. Please don't draw all my Kiki Jikis. That's like the only thing I don't want to do. So, like, now we have, like, 4 turns, probably, right? And that's enough. So here, I think I'm supposed to just play Matron and get Snoop, as opposed to playing out Vile. Just end it ASAP, being the plan. And then we have a window, like if we draw a land, obviously Snoop Munitions Expert is a thing you could do, but... Well, this Vile is a lot more useless now. I wonder what they fetch here. Do they fetch an amulet? Walking Balliste. That's a good card against us. They can play it on X equals 2. But then we would be able to expert it, and they would take out 2 of our things. And if they play it on X equals 2, it actually just kills our Snoop straight up. But also, if they Do I have to expert the Karn? No, what does that even do for me? If I expert the Karn, it dies. But I mean, if they have 2 Walking Ballistas in their sideboard, maybe. I don't think they did that though. I think if they had 2 Walking Ballistas in their sideboard, they sided all of the rest of it in. That is my guess. So I can just chew through their Walking Ballista here because they can't make 4 mana and they have to kill my Snoop, and I have Harbingers to just go get more stuff. So I think we're just supposed to play Snoop out here. And we'll play this just because it's free. Next turn, likely playing Harbinger just to stack the deck. They have to find Forest to like get out from under our Blood Moon, so we can play this value game with them here for a little bit. What did they just do? Until their next turn, they plussed Karn. All right, that's interesting. Is this a bolt? If this is a bolt, that's rough. Okay, it's Dismember. That's actually fine, believe it or not. That means that I am gonna kill this Walking Ballista. Okay, they're not even gonna... I mean, Karn being at 4 kind of sucks, but there's like not a ton I can do about that. I can't let them tick up the Ballista. I just like, I can't let them start paying to do that. So, we got to get it off the field, and eventually we'll get enough lands to get up to Kiki, or we'll just... what are they going to get here? Like, Boat? They could get Boat. Boat's like a little bit scary. Wormcoil Engine. Wormcoil Engine is not scary. Chalice on 0. I don't... This card is not good. They might not be playing Pact of the Titan, actually. So what do I want to put on top? I could put a Munitions Expert on top and guarantee that Karn dies. I could put a Sling Gang on top, which I can't even cast. I think the Munitions Expert on top is probably the best call. Because then I get to Harbinger to stack the deck. If they get Coding, do they just win? They might not even play Coding, but I think the answer is actually no. Especially like... Oh, Forest is bad for us. Oh, second Karn is really bad for us. That is annoying. Second Karn. I think there goes the 5-0. Because now they get to Liquid Metal Coating and pop a land, and they're gonna kill our swamp. Damn. That's not good. Because that was like our only way. Now I can get Crater Maker. But I'm not drawing a land. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Had I gotten Crater Maker, we are like surviving. Aw, man, that sucks. I was just like, fine. If they only had the 1 Karn, we easily beat this. They Abundant Harvest into a Karn, and so we're dead. What? Wait. No, we only have 1 color mana. Fuck. Karn is good. That sucked. Alright, we're running it right back. Not even pausing. Yeah, forced into Karn was unfortunate. We beat Enchantress 3 times that league. That was basically the story of it, and then got pretty wrecked by Amulet there. We got turn 2'd, and then they top deck the Forest. Although I imagine they play a lot of Forest these days. Like, why wouldn't you? I don't know. I mean, that's not standard. Karn is not standard in any kind of Titan deck, so like, the person is probably on their own shit, right? Yeah, I'm like looking at these Amulet Titan decks, and there's no Karn in them. I wonder. I don't know. I think Karn's one of my favorite cards. That's why I play it in Legacy. It's really good. But it's whatever. Better sideboard plan for that matchup. Nah, I don't think. I mean, if these Terminates were Dreadbores, it's like, okay. Maybe that's good. But nothing else. Like, nothing you would normally do except second Goblin Crater Maker. But there's nothing in the meta that Karn is shutting down. No, it shuts down Cookbook. It's a big deal. You can't activate your cookbooks with Karn out, which is why Ponza is one of the best decks right now. As cool and fun as that is, I think you keep this hand. You have a lot of mana. One way or another, you have a lot of mana. Like, you dodge Thought Seizes, you dodge removal. Stomping Ground. Unfortunately, it's a little bit painful, all of your mana, but it ain't bad. A 2-drop would be fantastic. This looks like, if I had to guess, Blue-Red Prowess that's about to, Big Bird me. Let's see. There's no way you don't bolt one of these nobles, right? Ooh, okay, so it's Jeskai something or other. Is this that tokens deck? The Glimpse? Is this Glimpse tokens? Or is this Jeskai Stoneblade? No, that's a Legacy deck. Ragavan. Land, please. Wait. Oh, they dashed it. Okay. That's fine. What do you got? They can't play that, right? There's no way they don't have a bolt, right? What is going on over there? I think I'm just supposed to play Ringleader here. They seem like a fair deck. And I'm looking for munitions experts with this Matron. So, like, why not also hit them for 4? And there they are. All of the things I wanted. Red Rider BB gun included. So next turn, obviously, we're gonna either double Snoop or Snoop plus Expert. We'll see. They'll have 4 mana if they want it. Oh no, they won't have 4 mana because they have to dash Ragavan if they want it. They'll have 3 mana if they want it. Alright. Looks like removal spells are abound. If they have something like a Forked Bolt, doing stuff like If they have specifically Forked Bolt, going to combat could be a mistake, although they should have played Forked Bolt on their turn, right? What do you got? Archmage's Charm? Alright, so this is Jeskai Control, it seems like, with, oh, Cryptic. Okay. Then I'll play a second one of these. I think I saw this deck. I don't think this is the deck Spike was playing today with the chalices and stuff, because it's got Ragavan in it. That seems like a non-bow with the chalice. If you dash Ragavan, does that get around chalice on 1? I don't think it does. Well, am I allowed to kill you? Tell me. This is going to be a Cryptic, right? Maybe I should have attacked first. Probably should have attacked first. I don't think it's going to really matter. So that's fine. I'm probably shuffling away this Matron just because my hand is full of Goblin Matrons. I'd rather have a land even at this point. So if a Sling Gang Lieutenant resolves, they're dead. So we definitely go to attacks first. They can't even like snap Cryptic here. You can have the Matron on top if you want. All right, so they. I guess what I'm supposed to do is attempt to resolve. So this could be Archmage's Charm, right? I think I'm supposed to attempt to resolve this. They Archmage's Charm it. I make a mana, crack, play Sling Gang Lieutenant. I don't know if they have a way out of this. Well, now I don't need to resolve the Sling Gang, right? So I can like do. I guess I'm like walking into. Archmage's Charm doesn't like untap it, right? Is there anything I can put on top that just wins if it resolves? Like obviously Kiki Jiki. No, my Sling Gangs are in my hand. I think I'm supposed to pull this off the top. They can block one of my guys with like a stolen ignoble, but like it doesn't actually matter. Doesn't actually matter, but we'll do it this way. Because dealing them 2 damage I don't think is relevant. Alright, so they just have nothing. I wonder what could get them out of this. Like Supreme Verdict actually doesn't necessarily do it. And they obviously didn't have Supreme Verdict, so like a Cryptic tap here would be a little bit painful. Because I don't have another land to play the Sling Gang. But I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So we just gotta go to combat. And this time it is relevant because it's only 2 damage is lethal. So Archmage's Charm doesn't save them here if we attack with 2. You be a man. Lightning Bolt. Snap, Lightning Bolt. And then we'll just resolve our Sling Gang and they'll be dead. Red, black, green. Our powers combined. We make Sling Gang Lieutenant. Alright. So this is a control deck? With Ragavan? We have no board against this deck? Like, what do? You bring in, like... What do we even... What? You're just bringing a Fury? Just because Fury's a good beater? Am I just gonna, like, run it back? Leyline sucks. Definitely don't want to play a lot of Leylines. Maybe 1. Like, 1 Leyline over a munitions expert. No, it's so silly, because they have Ragavan. I should have just run it back. This is a good hand. I'll keep this. The amount of pressure that these Hierarchs put on is, like, incredible. Now, they could turn 1 Rag here, and we're, like, in a little bit of trouble, right? Like, it's a cool thing for them to do. Now I'm wishing I hadn't sided out that, munitions expert for a Leyline as a joke. I don't know, like... You got it. Take my top card. I'm sure it's good. It's a Wooded Foothills. It's not bad. Glad I'm not drawing it, but... Wow, you're at 14. Oh, okay. So this is Jeskai Stoneblade. That makes more sense. I think, given that it's Jeskai Stoneblade, maybe I'm supposed to bring the Chalices, and obviously I'm supposed to bring in... Obviously, I'm supposed to bring in... I can't do anything very cool here. I could play just Grumgully, though. Oh, wait. If I play Harbinger, I can put, like, Putrid Goblin on top. And then next turn, I can play Ignoble plus Putrid Goblin. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. And then I can... No. Well, it's not a control deck. And I didn't bring in Masked Vandal, right? Yeah. I did not expect the Stoneblade. Maybe if we do this and play Noble, attack him for 2. Nah, 12 is not low enough. I think I already have a land. I think I'm supposed to Harbinger here. And I think I'm supposed to Harbinger for a piece of the Grumgully combo. And maybe that piece is Murderous Redcap, and maybe that piece... I think that piece is gonna be Putrid Goblin. Because I think next turn, if I draw a land, I'm gonna play Sling Gang Lieutenant, and then just hope it survives. And then we can one all at once Grumgully plus Putrid Goblin them. What did they get? Oh, they got Sword of Fire and Ice? That's pretty bad for me. But I can block. Can endless block even. Because here they're going to do it and then equip, and then we block with Boggart Harbinger for 1 turn. I think what I said... Wait, can I do anything like... assuming that everything survives... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, and this costs 6. Maybe I'm just supposed to play the second Harbinger. I think actually the best call is Grumgully. Because it blocks Ragavan. It blocks Ragavan. And, like, none of our combos are getting off through a well-placed bolt anyway. So if that's what they've got, like, we kind of can't beat that. Although, like, right now they have to bolt this Harbinger. But, like, they can't take out the piece of the combo that's in play with just the sword trigger. So maybe this is okay. Like, I'm definitely chumping if I'm allowed. And they bolt the Grumgully, which, believe it or not, is probably good for us. Rather than them bolting the Harbinger? I don't even know. It's always bad when you sideboard really poorly because you think your opponent's on a completely different deck, isn't it? Do I double block? Wow, Grumgully giving the counter, coming in clutch. Now they have to pay mana to equip it again? And like... 2-4... I can Matron... But then I have to chump with the Hierarch to have it survive, I guess. Maybe I'm just supposed to play Putrid Goblin here? I'm like really tempted to play the Harbinger again. There's nothing I can do to get the Mystic off the battlefield like in response, which sucks. Oh, wait, I should still have a Crater Maker going on, right? So, maybe we just do that? Just go get Crater Maker? I don't know why I forgot about that. I'm thinking I have no way to deal with this, but I have a Crater Maker main. I could get Skirk. Skirk doesn't do shit. Yeah, I think we get Crater Maker. And, nothing else to do here. This is a tough one. I don't like playing against Stoneforge decks. Their equipment are so powerful, and we really need to deal with them right away, and it's, like, just kind of cheaper for them to do their thing with equipment. Like, they come with free creatures that are just better than our creatures. So I can block here to save my life total. Okay, so I don't get that option. They're just gonna clear my board, but I am gonna get to kill the sword. And then, you know, they'll have a Caldra probably, and just play that, and I'll die to that because I didn't board in Masked Vandal. So Whoops. Gotta make red mana. On. Red mana. There's no way for them to, like... punish me for waiting, right? There's no split second here. So after they attack, so they definitely can't vial in anything else. We'll destroy that, and we'll fetch out our Blood Crypt here. Very kind of annoying, but not the biggest deal. So, if I draw a land, I may Harbinger plus Goblin. Not sure. It's not really a land, but it's not really not a land either. I think I'm just supposed to play out Hierarch and maybe Putrid. Although, like, short of a board wipe, this kills Teferi. I guess 2 removal spells. But I think they need 2 removal spells to save Teferi here too, right? No, I guess they don't. What could I put on top with Harbinger that's like kind of lights outy? Thank you, Adam. Have a good night. What is lights out-ish against... Like, if I draw a Ringleader, that's probably pretty good, right? Making black-white mana, griefing our opponent. So Ringleader, coming to the top. And we can cast Ringleader no matter what here, and it will resolve. May get bolted, but, you know, hopefully not before drawing us a bunch of cards. Alright, Stoneforge going to find, like, Kaldra is fucking bad for us. Stoneforge going to find Feast and Famine, not a huge deal. I am going to attack your Teferi. Would you like to block? Alright, seeing as you didn't block, I'm gonna dump some cards into play. A Grumgully off the top is infinite. Assuming they don't kill the Sling Gang. I gotta imagine they have some kind of removal here, but it might be Prismatic Ending, which is, like, how do you waste a Prismatic Ending on a Boggart Harbinger, right? They only have 2 white mana, which is probably rough. Or 1 white mana, excuse me. Wow, Grumgully off the top. Let's just do this. See if it works. Actually, maybe I should attack first? Yeah, let's just attack. Maybe this makes them make a move. Alright, now red, green, black, Grumgully. I have Grumgullied or been really close to it, and I count this as really close to it, a few times now. And I didn't expect it to happen basically even once when I put these cards in the deck, because we had tested it in the past and like Snoop just happens so much more often. But the meta has somehow shifted. All right, so they're gonna bolt our Grumgully here. And, oh, I should have played them in the reverse order, because then they have to bolt Sling Gang, which I have another copy of. I don't have another copy of Grum Gully. So that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage we have. Plenty of blockers. Probably just gonna play Ringleader next turn and attack with it. I'm assuming they're gonna play an equipped sword, but we'll see. So, opponent is thinking, they know we have a Ringleader in hand. Is this going to be a Cauldra? Cauldra doesn't really do much, nor does Batterskull. You grab Batterskull. How's it going, Sugar Peach Lee? So we haven't ringleadered before. There's nothing on the bottom. It doesn't hurt to pull a land out is what that means. Just to see what we can see. I'm doing okay. We 4-1'd the first league, which is pretty good. It's one of our better results in a while because the meta has been very harsh, but I feel like we figured it out. And I think we're about to win this game. Gonna head to bed soon? It's only 11, but sure. Okie doke. So now they can't put in Batterskull. Put that on top. What does that mean? If I swing at them, then swing at them, swing at them, swing at them, they could block 3. They'll take 1, go to 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So just attack like this with our 3/3. Just catching up on the drama. The drama as in the TV show drama, or the drama as in the internet drama. When we resolve this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we resolve this ringleader, we're probably doing good. I assume you're talking about the metamorphosis drama. Metamorphosis type drama. I think they should just play out Sword of Feast and Famine here, even if they're not going to equip it. But I mean, I assume they have something, right? I'll try to do it again. It happens. Those are good draws. I tapped both my caverns, which maybe was dumb. So now they Violin Batterskull. They only have 2 other blockers, so they're gonna take a whole bunch of damage here. And we even have a munitions expert. Put the sword in. No, they don't put the sword. So we'll attempt to do this now. Just because why not? And they counter it, as expected. But I believe they're still dead. Especially since they had to tap the Stoneforge. So YouTube drama? That's a nice way to put it. So they take 2 here from just us sacking these. They're at 7. They go down to 3. Are they gonna lightning helix me? No. All right, so we've won. We've won. Right now we're 5-1 on the night. So, ask my family doctor about what I had. The MD. I'm gonna play a couple more games. It's not like I got anything going on tomorrow, though, I gotta be honest. Gonna have work, but... So... what do we have coming up soon in terms of tournaments? That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to play in these stupid weekend challenges because they're like bad value. This hand sucks. I'll play this hand. I think you just throw back a Harbinger here. All right, so this looks like tokens. This looks like glimpse game objects. And I have no idea if we can beat glimpse the game objects. I mean, obviously turn 3 combo we can. But we don't have a turn 3 combo, do we? Maybe we do? Wait, if I Putrid Goblin... If I Putrid Goblin, I can sack it twice. And then sack this, and I can go up to 3 mana, but I have 3 mana if I want it right now anyway. So, that doesn't do anything. Putrid Goblin is mana neutral. With Skirk. I think I'm just supposed to play the Goblin out. Have it be a tiny little mana battery. Because we do need to make mana. Okay, this is the Risen Reef version. I think that means they have less Cascaders, but they have more ways to find them because they have Seasoned Pyromancers and stuff. They're gonna gain like a bajillion life. When they like get an Omnath into play. So the attacks don't really matter. But oh wait, can I did I miss an opportunity to Grumgully here? No. But if I get Grumgully, I have infinite mana next turn. As opposed to getting Snoop here. Which I would have to sack Putrid and Matron to play. And then I'm like dead to 1 Bolt, but they're not playing Bolt. And infinite mana doesn't do anything, so we're just gonna get Snoop. Okie doke. Sling Gang on top. Now, if we're not dead, they likely are. I assume they're gonna... yeah, so here comes the Glimpse. And I think I just F6, but... I don't know. Once I see what they've got, we'll F6. So they discard Seasoned Pyromancer. I think we can safely F6 here. I mean, they can Dark Dwellers. They can Dark Dwellers back some stuff. Go again. They have 5 mana. I assume that's what they're gonna do. But I believe they have to untap. No, they could get the you know, that guy that makes the hasty goblins, but doesn't seem like they got there. They got 100 clues. And they're dead on our untap. We could even matron and then do this if we didn't have it, but we have it. I promise, we have it. And we always had it, never didn't have it. All right. So, the hell do you do against... I guess Leyline, like, stops them from redoing their stuff. Blood Moon kind of locks them out of the game, doesn't it? Oh, Chalice on 0 is pretty good against them, too. I think Blood Moon and Chalice is better than Leyline. And then we just want to do our bestest combo. So I think we take out all this stuff. It's like possible that you want to take out Hierarchs and Pyres, but no, because you want to turn 2 Blood Moon them if you can. I've been enjoying this. This sideboard feels so much better. I think I keep this. Like, we just saw that even if they go off, like, they don't necessarily win. And let's put this Blood Crypt out. I wonder if they, like, they can't play Lightning Bolts, right? So what do they have to play? Like, Stomp? And, like, if they stomp us, we just get to Blood Moon, and then they can't resolve their stuff, like, basically ever. I guess they can just suspend their stuff, honestly. Alright, so Violent Outburst. Go for it, dude. Because I got you dead if you don't got me dead. Ah, Fury. Fury is neat. I think I'm just dead to this board, right? They don't have to do anything else. 5, 6 is 11, 15, 16, 17. They're just gonna go again. Is it not a May? Is Goblin Dark Dwellers not a May? Oh, I guess they already have the Fury trigger. So, like, they stopped me. But I'm not... I'm sure I'm dead. Right? This is the format. You just turn 3 each other. Now, had I had had I had an Ignoble with this Blood Moon, they don't get to do that, right? That being said, I don't think I want Leyline. I think we just go again. I think we keep this, because Chalice on 0 is good in this matchup, ostensibly. So we can turn 4 combo them. they have to find a way around this chalice. I guess that was like one of our very few ways to lose, was to get Blood Mooned. And we have both of these. I guess no, Blood Mooning wouldn't even kill us. We have the vial. I assume they're gonna like, yeah, so this is for Chalice. Their glimpses aren't like very threatening right now. So, just gonna hope to get there. Like, theoretically, I could fetch up Munitions Expert, I guess. But doesn't seem that smart. They have to glimpse. And then, they have to glimpse, or they have to have Bolt here, I guess, now. Which I cannot imagine them playing a Lightning Bolt. We're gonna draw this. I don't mind drawing it. Just gonna do it now. Could do it in response to their glimpse, but they're dead. They don't have Lightning Bolt. Yes. Okay. That's a fun deck! I'm sure it's very fun to play. But doesn't really... It sort of passes the litmus test, but it does its own turn 3 thing, but it doesn't interact with ours at the same time. So here we are, 2-0 in the next league. Seems like we're doing okay tonight. Seems like we're doing okay. This album has been real good. Give us an opponent. Worth? Remember when all the streamers used to talk to Worth? I heard he doesn't work there anymore. He was too good at his job. So he went somewhere else. Do you keep this hand? You can't actually play Ignoble. And Grumgully doesn't really do anything, and you can't actually play that, so let's mulligan. This hand is also pretty bad. I think I'm willing to mulligan that one. And this hand is actually the best out of all of them, even if it's, like, sketchy. Actually, maybe I throw back... No, okay, so the Crater Maker is something to violin that can potentially be mana for a Matron that then lets us play Snoop. This looks like Asmo food. This looks like blue-black food. Now, Putrid Goblin is just more mana. So... yeah, this is looking more and more like blue-black food. Ask my family doctor about what I heard. Okay, well. No land. Doesn't mean we're out of it. Like, we can theoretically still combo them. They don't have an Asmo yet. Next turn, I imagine they're going to Needle our Vial. Yeah, so here comes a construct. We can Vial and Crater Maker. To keep them off of this. I think I'm just supposed to get Munitions Expert in response to them trying to make a construct. I think. Theoretically, we're not dead here. It's not looking good. The one land Vial, not feeling great here, but we could get there. We just have to draw well. So they make construct. In response, Munitions Expert, so they can't bounce our thing. Emery's dead. They have a 2/2. They can't get back Underworld to pump it a ton. Now they can grab a cookbook here. But I imagine they're gonna get Needle and just fuck my day up. No, they get cookbook. They want to make their constructs huge. So perhaps their greed will be their undoing. I'll take 5 or 6 or whatever it is here. I don't much care yet. I think that I'm supposed to tick up Vial to 3. And then I can actually Matron for Snoop here and play Snoop out. And if they get Asmo, I'm fucked, but I don't really have a way to prevent that. So I'm gonna do it. Is it, well, let's see. I have Skirk, I have Putrid. If I get Grumgully, no, I can't actually play Putrid. So, this is the plan. Oh, I have to pay 3? Fuck! Did not expect Metallic Rebuke. I think that might kill us. I think that is just enough. Like, here I chump, and it kills most of my mana. It takes 7. I don't have Engineered Explosives or anything like that. Damn. Alright, I am dead. Wait. I draw Swamp. I draw Swamp or Grumgully. There may be a line. But I don't think so. Here's Grumgully. But I can't get Putrid into play. Oh man. I needed more than one land, but a black mana here and they're dead. Oh well. Because you can use Pyre to like get Putrid Goblin to get you a Matron to then find Sling-Gang Lieutenant. That was how you would kill them if we had more mana. So here we're bringing in Engineered Explosives on 0, Chalice on 0. I don't know how much Terminate matters, and I think Leyline is good. And we'll take out the slower combo. And I think you can shave You can shave like... You can probably shave Prospector. And you're just trying to combo. Maybe this Munitions Expert is bad. Oh, you know what? This Masked Vandal might be bad. But is Masked Vandal better than Crater Maker because it doesn't cost mana? I think so. We'll go like this. I'm really not sure if we can beat this matchup in general. I mean, I know we can. Oh, man, this is such a good hand if you draw land, but, like, can't rely on that. I mean, maybe Leyline slows them down enough for you to draw land. I can't do that. All right, this is the best hand we've had. It has a hate piece. It has Snoop plus Matron. We just need to draw land. So they can't play Asmo, which is what stops our combo. And if we draw land, we should be able to get in underneath everything but a turn 1 Urza Saga. So we'll see. Vile. Do I want to play Vile? I might want to play Vile. I think I do. I think I want to play Vile. Because I still want to draw land, but I also need to get land or Harbinger. So, like, playing out Snoop doesn't do anything as far as comboing next turn. Maybe I should have played out. Okay. See, now this is rough because this Urza Saga is gonna catch up. Like, we are now too slow. We had to get lucky. Now their Urza Saga names, or they get Needle and they name Snoop, and we're in a little bit of trouble. I don't even know. Do I shuffle here? I think I'm supposed to shuffle. Well, Matron off the top. I guess I'm supposed to get Masked Vandal? Even though I don't have a Goblin in the graveyard? I could get Harbinger and force them to name Snoop and then play Matron, get Masked Vandal. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think you get Harbinger, you force them to get a Needle. Then you Vile and Munitions Expert, end of turn. You can kill Matron or Munitions Expert with it. Doesn't matter. You untap. You Matron for Masked Vandal and you kill it. And then you hope that they don't have a way to remove your Chalice on 0 before you can combo. I think that's like our only way to do this. Now, if they name Aether Vial, I'm happy. So they gotta get Needle here, and there it is, the good art Needle. And then obviously they name Snoop. We're gonna do everything I just said. I guess I don't even have to waste the Expert, do I? So, yeah, we're just kind of hoping here. Hoping to get there. So, to play Mass Vandal, we need green mana. We'll get green mana. Here it is. We have a chumper, so we don't die. Making food tokens. And then we have the combo next turn if we ain't dead. They could wipe my board somehow, I'm sure. But it looks like they just want to show me how big they can make their constructs. They about to Tainted Strike me? Is that the tech? Nope, they're just dead. I searched for Harbinger, so... Kiki! Alright, you can see that my MTGO is getting a little bit slow. It's still super playable, but it does skip around. So we got their game too, and you know what? Winning sideboarded games, pretty big deal. You know? It's a pretty big deal. I think I'm gonna take out this munitions expert and put the Crater Maker in. I think that the Crater Maker is actually good. We just need to draw one land to make this happen on turn 3, which is probably good enough. Now they could turn 1 Asmo. Like, we don't have any hate cards, but turn 3 combo? But I mean, you need to draw something. Is a hand with Leyline just better than this? Is a hand with Chalice better than this? Yes. You want in prison doing life without parole. I don't know, this is really tempting. I think I keep it. I think it has too much upside. It's got the Mass Vandal in hand. So like, if they do some shenaniganery and we drew a land, but if they have some kind of shenanigans, we can at least take advantage of that. But that right there is why Leyline is good. Because now, if they have black land, they don't have black land. Oh, Asmo is hybrid mana? Holy shit. I had no idea. They're gonna kill my Ignoble. Oh man, I really should have mulled this. I'm now realizing just how weak this is to even a regular old turn 2 Asmo. Oof. Oof, oof. I mean, I have to do this, right? It, like, theoretically slows them down, but really, this is just a shit hand I kept. Big regret big regret washing over the dude. The fact that Asmo searches up another cookbook is just so crazy. It's like... So they have the Vandal, or they have, you know what I'm trying to say. There's nothing I can play here. I'm actually completely locked out of the game. Is there something I could search up? No. Nope. 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 I have to hope to draw land ley line and then just play out infinite guys that they have to sack their current foods they have to. Yeah, I kept a bad hand. I kept a hand that would beat a hand without Asmo in it, and not a hand that beats Asmo. So I kept a hand that beats Urza Saga, but not this stupid thing. It's a 3-3. It's not even like a 1-1. It's a 3-3. It's so dumb. And I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine that they tested Oval Chase Daredevil with this card. And when I say this card, I really do mean this card because it's like she has an Underworld Cookbook staple to her, right? So you're obviously putting them in the same deck. If you're them playtesting. There's just no way around this. And then they discard another one. I have to draw a land here to get Sling Gang in play, which is really just 3 tokens in essence. And I don't get there. I don't even know what I'm doing. What are they doing here? I think I'm just dead. I'm just gonna concede. I can't break out of this. I kept a really bad hand. Without realizing it was a bad hand. I thought it had game, and I think it had game against their, you know... Like I said, I had game against Urza Saga, but not Asmo. And you probably want game against Asmo more than game against Urza Saga, because we showed in Game 2, we can beat Urza Saga, we just can't beat Asmo, plus Cookbook, plus Oval Chase. That sucked. How does that look on camera? It's like weird. Like makes my finger look like it's appearing and disappearing. But it, whatever. Anyway. I think it's 11:37. We have 2 matches left. I guess we'll finish out this league unless one of the matches goes crazy long. And that'll be it for us. And then we'll raid somebody else playing Modern. Oh, Connorman. This is another streamer. We'll keep this. Oh, this doesn't actually play the ignobles. I just look at land. You two. Oh, this was a bad hand. This was a bad hand. I guess it's getting late and I'm just fucking up all over the place. So last I saw Connor, he was playing all those domain decks. But most streamers, even if they have a wheelhouse, they have a rental account. So they can play whatever they want. I am not in that camp. And it looks like they're on the Jeskai Stoneblade deck. Just gonna get this Pyre out. Probably gonna Matron for who knows what next turn. I have no clue. This was a pretty bad hand. This was a really good hand if we had green mana. And I just bungled it by not looking. Thought Scour. So this is Phoenix. Murktide Regent. Maybe they're just on Dragon's Rage Channel or Prowess with Thought Scour to power out Delirium and Murktide Regent, which is that's a thing. It's a tough matchup for us, for sure, and having 2 dead cards in our hand doesn't help. 2 dead 0-1 too. It's like not even. So, a little known fact about the Grateful Dead. I don't know if it's little known. Most people don't know because it's not something that's common these days. You never think of it. You can't really hear it in the recordings most of the time. They have 2 drummers. Just basically the whole time. Like occasionally one would leave like personal issues or whatever, right? Like they wouldn't be at a show, but they've had 2 drummers the whole time. And sometimes you can hear it. Very occasionally they'll get, you know, a millisecond off of each other and you can hear 2 cymbals get hit at the same time. But other than that, it's tough to tell. 5/5 Murktide Regent on turn 2. Pretty neat one. We'll see if we can beat that. I suppose Munitions Expert doesn't do shit. Putrid Goblin theoretically does something. Maybe I just am supposed to go for the Grumgully, given how this game has turned out, meaning what I've done to it. Because we can't. Well, we can easily play a Snoop. But then we can't get a Harbinger out easily. We can get, like, Sling Gang out easily. We can get Red Cap out easily. So, like, if I draw a land... so if I draw a land, I'm in great shape because I just play out these Hierarchs and shit. Is there a way for me to kill this 5/5 in the air? No. I really do need to draw a land pretty badly, though. I just don't have a lot of great options here. And there's no way that they don't have interaction, right? So, because there's no way they don't have interaction, I have to just pray they don't have interaction. Like, all of my interaction with Murktide Regent involves making a board. I'm not going to be able to grind through their hand quickly enough that I can get stuff going on. So I'm just fucking done. I should have just conceded probably when I kept a hand with no green mana. But I guess it's late. I guess that it's late. At least the music's good. We're gonna be dead pretty quickly here. Yeah, there's Unholy Heat. If they're Unholy Heating that, what hope does we have? So now that we have that, though, we can turn this into a Putrid Goblin, or we can turn her into a Sling Gang or Munitions Expert. we turn this into a munitions expert, we then can play a Grumgully that we get. And then probably just want to wonder what they're doing here. Are they gonna braid this? Ah, they're countering it. Okay. That's okay. Like, I can still sort of win. You turn Hierarch into Putrid Goblin, you play another Hierarch, and you play a Snoop. And then you try to Boggart Harbinger. You hope that they have nothing. And they're just, like, really protecting the Queen over there. Turn 2 Murktide region is pretty impressive. How did they do that? It was just fetch land, Thought Scour, and then another fetch land, and you've got it. And it's a 5/5. And they can even pump it here with a second one, couldn't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Wow. Treasure Cruise was 9, right? Treasure Cruise was 9 and they didn't learn their lesson? That was 8. Treasure Cruise was 8. Dig Through Time was what? 8? I think Dig Through Time was also 8. And they did not learn their lesson. Sedum Visions, mana neutral as far as Murktide regions go. Mana neutral, but counter positive. Contra positive. Because more things for them to exile when they cast a second Murktide region, so they would bump it up 1, 2, 3 times. It'd be an 8/8. Doesn't actually make a difference, but an 8/8 and a 6/6, nothing to sneeze at. And they're flying. Those are very difficult for us to kill. I did the sideboard search like a week ago of like cards that kill flyers. There's not even good ones. Like there's no 1, 2, or there's no like 1 in a green kill target creature with flying. They're all 2 in a green. Why can't I? My button, it was just like glued to the chat. It wouldn't let me use my F6. What do they have? Island. Okay. Okay. What I can do is I can turn Hierarch into a Snoop. And then just be like, if I'm not dead, I'm not dead. And I'll have 2 Snoops in play. I think I kind of like that. Like, I'm obviously dead to Bolt, but I never beat a Bolt anyway. Because I'm trying to combo them. So I think... Oh, what did I just do? Turn off auto yields. Did I F6? all I had to do was Violet, and we won that game. But like when people tell you they misclick, they usually are like, "Yeah, I'm dead." That's why they're saying it. Like, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm dead." But whatever. Doesn't matter. That is a game we should have won. So hopefully we get to 3-2 here. They were completely tapped out. They had no way to interact. How do you angle shoot an MTGO? Because the guy told me he misclicked. Not much. How are you doing? The guy, he told me in the chat that he misclicked. Like, and usually when you start talking to your opponent, it's like, yeah, GG, I fucked up. So, because they're another streamer, I was just like, okay, and I just showed them the Harbinger that I had, so they would concede. But they played subtlety. I could have viled it in, but I thought they were just like, I'm dead. And they were kind of telling me that they're dead. But, whatever. It doesn't matter. Do you keep this dog shit hand? It's like, okay. It has turn 2 Snoop. Has way too many ringleaders. I don't like it. For the last game of the night? For the 3-2? I'm gonna keep it. We'll see. We'll get lucky. But if they did actually misclick, then that was justice for them. That they tricked me with their silliness into not viling it in instead of casting it. All right, second Snoop. These are hands that play. You can just like overwhelm your opponent's removal. Grumgully on top is dog shit. Would like a third land, but won't get it. Is this just like regular ass elves? It is just regular ass elves with a bad hand too, so we can get there. They likely don't have removal. Sling Gang, not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. How do you feel about blocking my card that doesn't matter? You want to block this with your good card? No, I didn't think so. So I heard a new phrase yesterday that made me think of you, actually. I heard somebody call a group of people glue gulpers instead of paint drinkers. And I was just like, damn. That's great. All I need is a land and this person is dead, and yet I kept the all 4 drops hand and I drew nothing but 3 drops and 4 drops. So sometimes you do it to yourself. Okay, wait. Can I do it this turn? If I like do this. I guess I'm supposed to, well, it doesn't matter if I make black. I just need mana. I can't do it this turn. So we'll just cast it. Ooh. So they're not dead yet. But when we untap, they'll be dead. It's gonna be. You can tell them about the glue gulpers? You should, because it was some Smash player made a tweet that was like they were complaining that like the casuals are in these opens and like, am I just dead? I could just be dead. They're complaining that the casuals get in these opens and like other people won't get in. 4, 8, 12. I don't think I'm dead. Because they could just give it, like, make them 9/9s? Yeah. So they're dead. Save targets, please. So you just make 1,000 million snoops here. So they're complaining that the casuals get not preference, but like equal treatment to pro players getting in like Evo and like open tournaments. Because apparently some of them didn't make it in because they were asleep, which is like obviously so fucking stupid that you can't even begin to talk about how entitled it is. It's like, if you were there right at the start and, you know, like, it's like concert tickets and like scalpers bought it up, that's one thing. But you just like were asleep, you're like, oh, the time zones were fucked up. Like, dude, it's only 24 hours in a day. You can make it. Like, you don't have to sleep for one day. Like, you've done it. I know you've done it. You're a degenerate, but whatever. But anyway, Yuri is really good against elves, isn't it? I'm guessing engineered explosives is too. I don't think you need Chalice here. You could play Chalice. Pretty interesting playing Chalice. That wasn't even what the tweet was about, though. Somebody, like, just in some side thread was calling all grapplers glue gulpers. They were saying that Smash players are so soft they couldn't handle, like, the most basic banter from the rest of the fighting game community, and I think they're right. So we don't need Ringleader here, so we could play a Chalice. Crater Maker, like, is kind of surgically killing, you know, Azuris and Heritage Druids and shit like that. Pyre's a little bit slow. Pyre's a little bit slow. Maybe you get a Chalice for that. I think that's probably... I mean, I could cut a Vial. But yeah, so, I don't know. People are like... People are funny. Can elves ever beat this hand? I used to play elves. I think the answer is no. But you do have to kill them. It's not like they can't just draw a million cards, right? Sometimes. So... Although, like, Munitions Expert plus Terminate, and then, like, an actual just 5 mana Fury could be enough? Let's try it out. I don't give a shit about my play points. But yeah, Glue Gulpers. Glue Gulper's way better than Paint Drinker, I gotta be honest. Just the thought of somebody gulping down glue because it just tastes so good. Paint Drinkers, they sip it. But Glue Gulpers, they're all in. I think we play Auntie's Hovel tapped here. I think. Because, like, it allows you to play either Terminate or Munitions Expert next turn without revealing anything else from your hand. But how have you been? Have you been playing EDH? I know it's your favorite. I guess I have to kill this. I'm not even going to... I'm just going to kill it with the Munitions Expert. We're going to get greedy. If they play an Archdruid next turn... If they play Archdruid plus 1-drop, like, you can actually still kill it all. We'll see what they do. Imperious Perfect. Well, I can kill that. I wonder if... I don't even think I'm going to Fury. Like, I think I'm just going to terminate this. Although instant speed is good, but I have nothing else going on. I think I just terminate. Terminate. Not even instant speed. I probably should wait, though, because all that does is buff their shit. And, like, I don't even... It's not like my life total's under any kind of danger. But if that was the best they have... Waiting for Steve. Oh, dude. I didn't know you guys got into 40k. I have a Blood Bowl army I've been, like, halfway through painting for a while. Are they not even gonna plus this? What's going on here? Alright, I was very confused. Why do they even have this? So I can knock it to 1, but that doesn't even do anything. Wow, double fury. This is gonna be fun. I think I just matron up a. Like, I don't think I care. Don't think I care. I think I'm gonna get either ringleader or snoop. I should probably just get munitions expert. I don't think I lose this game with a munitions expert. So we're gonna attack Nissa. They minus Nissa. I think I can still kill everything? No. What could this, like, what? I don't know what they're doing. So I got a Blood Bowl army. Blood Bowl is like football, but like Warhammer Age of Sigmar football. So my brother got me that like last Christmas, and I still haven't painted it, but I got into the Blood Bowl 3 beta, which is like the computer game version of it. Wow, this got huge. Why did this? Oh, because of this? I think we still kill it all. Not all, but I mean, over a turn or two, right? I can just kill this straight up. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. So if I Fury, I can then attack Nissa, and I just lose one of my shitters. Let's do that. There was no point in this game where I felt like it could have gotten out of control. Like, they have just done nothing scary as an Elves player. Although I guess the scary shit happens in Elves when it, like, comes out of nowhere. So I could have gotten fucked, but I always felt like these Furies could bring it back in. What is this? Oh, he's trying to block. Oh, that's funny. I have like most of Legacy deck, most of a Legacy deck on here. I have Food Chain Goblins on here, but I gotta be honest, Legacy is like in such a different place than it used to be, and jumping back into it is scary. Like I don't know. I don't want to invest in learning the format right now, but I probably should. I also have like most of Painter on here as well. So it's a 2-2 and a 3-3. We can kill them both with our second Fury. And then smack them. Hit me. All right. They know I have a munitions expert in hand. But it doesn't matter. Yes, I could have pitched one Fury to the other, but I chose to embarrass you instead. I've played a grand total of 2 goblins this game. 2 power of goblins, 6 power worth of elementals. 10 mana worth of elementals. Like, I just actually hardcast 2 Furies. What do you got? Is it a Realm Walker? Nope, then you're dead. I guess you're not just dead. Although maybe you are? No. I can't. I keep thinking about buying or putting Chain Whirler in this deck because of stupid situations like this, but it's really not worth it. I just kill Nissa. Let's see what they block first. Oh, these aren't goblins, so this munitions expert won't actually Won't actually just kill Nissa without me playing other stuff first. No blocks? Alright, that's cool. I appreciate that. Alright, we got the 3-2. Got our play points back. We went 3-2 and 4-1 on the night, which 7-3 in our mini GP. Got 11 chests. What are chests worth these days? I've been opening them to get play points, but I know that it's likely not right. But it's the only thing I gamble on, so. Where's treasure chest? Goat bots will pay you $254 for a treasure chest? It's whatever. Anyway, that's gonna be my last game. I'm gonna go drink some paint. I'm gonna raid somebody playing Modern. Unless you guys want to watch Artosis. I actually do want to watch Artosis, but I doubt you guys do. I'm gonna raid the Ham. I'm not raiding somebody playing Modern, I'm raiding the Ham. I like the Ham. He's who I'm gonna watch. So, hopefully you stick around, and I can't wait to hear him yell my name. He always tries, no matter who raids him. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to follow. This is what I do all the time. Just Modern Goblins. The new sideboard's great. I expect to be playing well again. The meta has kind of shaped up to make some sense. Leylines, Chalices, Blood Moons. I fucking hate Chalices, but what are you gonna do? It's kind of what you need to do right now. So, that's what we're doing. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.